you a guy who's considered skinny fat? For me, all of my life, I have been that skinny fat guy where I could not seem to put on any muscle, but I also couldn't seem to put on any fat at all. All that was happening was I had skinny arms, skinny neck, skinny face, but then a gut of a belly. And it was completely ridiculous, and I had no clue how to do what it takes to get muscle and lose fat at the same time. But in this video, we're going to run through the 5 steps that you need to take today in order to do just that. Step number 1 is identifying your maintenance calories. Okay, you need to do this in order to increase your calorie surplus, right? We need to make sure that we're putting on more calories in our body so that we're able to put on that muscle, because yes, we are going to want to burn fat, but we also want to put on muscle. Fat is actually easier to get rid of than it is to put on muscle. So you need to identify your maintenance calories. Whatever that may be, add 200 calories to that. So for me, my maintenance calories, if I just live and breathe, what that is 2,800 calories. So if I want to recomp and build my body in a way in which I can get rid of that skinny fat look, put on good muscle, and decrease that fat, I'm gonna be at 3,000 calories. These 3,000 calories are gonna ensure that I get the amount of protein that I need in order to put on muscle, but also staying low enough where I can burn fat at the same time. So I would stick around 220 grams of protein in that 3,000 calories. That's gonna make sure that I have all of the amino acids that's needed to build muscle, to keep that protein high, ensuring that we're gonna be able to get that fuel that we need to cut fat and build muscle. Step number 2 is gonna be that you need to do 20 minutes, a minimum of 20 minutes of steady state cardio every single day. Now this is a non-negotiable, because in order to burn fat, what we need to ensure that we're doing is using that stored energy in our day. Because we are going to be in a surplus. We are going to be having more calories in our body. Muscle uses more energy than fat does. And so we're actually going to be overall in a calorie deficit when it comes to your body, because you are recomping your body. You are changing the profile that your body has, which is called your metabolic rate. So ensuring that you're doing 20 minutes of steady state cardio is gonna make sure that you are efficient and that your body's an efficient machine that can actually go out and do what it needs to in order to burn those calories, shred out the fat, and get that lean body that you're looking for. Step number 3 to ensure that you're gonna get rid of that skinny fat body is making sure that you are getting enough workouts and exercise in to actually build muscle. See, what we wanna do is strength train. Strength training makes sure that you are building muscle while you are losing that fat, because we are getting movement, but if we only do cardio, then we're not gonna be building muscle. See, we want lean muscle tissue. That's why we have the protein where we have it set at. So minimum of 20 sets per muscle group per week. This means that you're probably gonna need to be working out, going to the gym a minimum of 5 days per week. Yes, that is gonna be a minimum, because if we're doing chest and we do 20 sets of chest every single week, you're gonna be about an hour in the gym. And so you're gonna need 5 hours a week in the gym. It's likely gonna be 5 days. If you can get more, that's great. I typically recommend 5 days every single week, getting in the gym, making sure that you're hitting 20 sets per muscle group per week. Step number 4 to get rid of your skinny fat body is going to be making sure that you're getting enough sleep in order to fully put on that muscle. See, you put on muscle when you're sleeping. Your body actually breaks down muscle during the workouts, and so when you're working out, you're not putting on muscle, you're breaking it down. When we're sleeping, that's when your body's recovering, and ensuring that you have enough protein, amino acids to build on that muscle is going to be best optimized during your sleep. 8 hours of sleep is going to be a minimum that you're going to need in order to put on that muscle, get off the fat, and get rid of that skinny body. If you've gone through steps 1 through 4 and you've already accomplished that, then you should honestly be good. But step number 5 is gonna be ensuring that we're checking our deficiencies, because us as human beings have deficiencies. We can't produce the minerals and nutrients that we need in order to be our best. You have to get that from a fuel source, something different. Whatever it may be. Most of the time it's nutrition. There's other times that it could be the sun, vitamin D, whatever it may be. You need to ensure that you're not having any deficiencies. And the best way to check that is getting your blood work done. So simply going to a company like LabCorp, you can send in your blood and they'll send you back tests where you can check and know your body. You can analyze your blood all the way down to the T, especially testosterone. Because if you're a male, you want to make sure that you have high testosterone. That's the driving force to make sure that we have low body fat and high muscle. Exactly what you're looking for, exactly what you need. And there are great ways to do that, making sure that your testosterone is gonna be high. And if it is low, you can supplement with that. Or if you don't want to supplement with that, you can add in a natural way to increase your testosterone, which is gonna be in this video right here.